All right, everybody, here we go. This is what we got going on right now. We're shooting a Kickstarter video, and this is the setup. And it's kind of cool. We got Bill Felker, the lighting guy, who lit episode 2. And there are some episodes we've filmed since then that you have not seen yet that he did the lighting on as well. It was just pretty amazing grouping of lighting. Guy's amazing. It brings a lot of accent to the drums themselves. And of course, you know, there's a ton of sticks down here, and I've been saving them for years, but it kind of makes me wonder about what people are going to start thinking about my technique. Anyways, so right here is an electronic drum set, or drum pad. This is a bass pad from a company called Ultimate Percussion that used to be distributed in America through Alter distribution, I think. They also did Sonar, and it's a horrible electronic kit. No wonder they didn't survive for very long. The controller is just a series of tone generators that you have to augment the sound waves. So it sounds like a video game. It's pretty much an idiot for buying it, but I bought it. And then over here is one of my bass drums, 16 by 24, a 5 by 14 DW Collector Series. Then right there is a super classic Ludwig 14 by 15 inch floor tom with a Gauger GPI mount system on the bottom. That is an original, I think, 1970 or 60s era Vistalite Ludwig. The original spurs, those are not the original spurs. The original spurs were these skinny, curved spurs, and I replaced those with the heavier duty ones. Now, what's interesting about these Vistalites that you're seeing here and over here is that these are the original series that were released back in, like I said, the 60s or 70s, and what the difference is with the ones today is that back then they had a different allowance of petroleum that could be put into plastics, so it significantly augmented the sound of the drum. So the Vistalites today do not sound at all like the Vistalites of the 60s and 70s, so these actually have a higher level of petroleum in them, which is kind of interesting. Right here is one of my bass drums. It's a 24 deep by 26 inch diameter bass drum with 2-inch hoops. There's the matching bass drum. Next to it, you see an 18 by 18 inch with a Ludwig Black Sparkle 10-inch tom on top of it. Move over one more, you got my 13 by 13 inch on top of a 16 by 16 inch Ludwig Bobby Blotzer kit. And to the right of that is an 18 by 20 20-inch Bobby Blotzer kit. This is the kit that Blotzer used when he was playing in Ratt for the Invasion and Privacy tour, which is roughly 85-86 era. That's one of the mounted toms there. These are all my various road cases. There, right there is my Pearl Vinnie Paul snare, 8 by 14. My 6.5 by 13 Joey Jordison Pearl snare drum. And up there is Superphonic snare drum, along with a Pearl free float, my Wuhan gong, some Wuhan chinas. Got my Pisces cymbals all about. Over here is a 6.5 by 14 inch Vistalite. And down here I have my 14-inch mount tom Black Sparkle Super Classic Ludwig. If you haven't guessed by now, I like Ludwig. Anyways, DW hardware primarily. My Anvil road cases are there and there. The one in the middle was custom built years ago. And again, this is for production for an upcoming Kickstarter video. And I'm going to ask you, obviously, to support it. But it's pretty cool. We got a lot of cool things going on, and we threw this setup together, and it looks pretty amazing. So I will leave you with this image. Thanks for watching.